I've just bought this Ashdown Engineering all-access G20R guitar amplifier, and for one reason only. It's got a VU meter built into it. No idea why they've done that, but it looks fantastic. I love things like that. Attention to detail. Totally unnecessary in my opinion, but I love it. However, when I got the unit home, I did discover, oh, it's been chewed. It's like a dog's been playing with it or a cat's been scratching its claws on it. It's a real mess. Let's see if we can make it better. First things first, let's take off the handles and the cover. So I've had a look at the back, which is normally you take this back panel off, but there's no screws, there's no access. So I think, and I hope I'm right, I think let me show you guys, I think this cover's quite loose and it sounds like Velcro behind it. There we go. Yes, Velcro cover. Never seen that before either. Okay. Next job, try and get the actual solid state amplifier unit out. So that's the metallic bit, because the rest of this is just a cabinet which houses the speaker. But there's no access screws. What we can see just there is a red and a black cable going into the lower part of the unit. That's the speaker cabinet. But there's no access to it, so I suspect we probably, the only screws I can see are the ones in the speaker. I suspect probably we need to lift the speaker out, which will allow me to then detach this unit. There are some covered little panels on the top here, which might be, let me just have a quick look. Yes, they're housing screws, which I would assume are holding in this solid state amp unit on the top. So let's get the speaker out, we'll disconnect the speaker wires, and then we'll hopefully try and disconnect the amplifier from the casing, and then we can take it out. So, looks like I was right. Speaker's out, we can disconnect the wires. However, they are soldered on, so I have to get the soldering iron out, get that heated up, and detach those wires with some heat. Right, soldering iron's nice and warm, so we're just going to detach these, the negative and the positive to the speaker. Fortunately, there we go, there's the negative off. And then the positive, hopefully you can see that. Apply a bit of heat to the solder, and it will just loosen the solder, pull the wire out. Okay, speaker removed, there we go, delicate, so let's be very careful with that. And I'm also going to remove the handle. Give all of these a good clean. And then let's remove the 4 retaining bolts. Any luck, we think, now there we go. It should come out, there we go. So I probably should have been a bit more careful. This is all working fine. And we have an empty case, which is all tuned and battered. So the plan is to recover this and get some new Tolex onto the cabinet. So that's all the furniture off the cabinet. The actual cabinet box, the back piece here, normally comes away, removed, but actually examining it inside, it's all glued in, so we're going to have to work with that. But we can see where the Tolex has been, it's been stuck on over that, so it's all one piece. So we spend about half an hour now trying to get all of this off, because even though it's badly damaged, it's very, very well stuck down. So we'll crack on with this. Cue the music. Brilliant, there we go. Got it off essentially in one piece. Yeah, a bit of damage here and there. The reason I've done that is because I need to replace it. So I've got a template now for exactly how much I need. I'm going to go like for like, I think, because I think it'll suit this. It's a small amplifier, don't want it looking too ostentatious now, do we? With a bright colour. But you never know, I might change my mind. There was, I hadn't mentioned it, in there's the foil, which was actually over the Tolex. I've had to peel that back. I'll probably take all of that off and then replace it. So it's just static, I think. And any feedback, I'm no expert on electronics, I'll be perfectly honest. but it's in here. I'll take it out and then I'll replace it because it was there for a good reason. But I think, you know, in terms of the unit, that's everything we need. Now, I was expecting, it's very sticky this, it's had the glue on it. I was expecting these edges to be damaged and I was going to have to do a bit of work on the wood, but they're fine. It's just the cover that was chewed up, so hopefully it makes the job a lot simpler. So next job, I'll go and measure this up, we'll get it fitted. Well, we're out of time on this video. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it so far. If you have, please do click on that subscribe button for me. Do give me a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next video. Onwards and upwards.